we live?
Yeah.
Okay, we are on week 92 and we're in the new podcast studio at the Bitcoin Center in Berlin El Salvador. So this is a trial and error day to day.
Yeah, someone's pumping the hearts over there. I love it. Thank you. Who have we got on there? Super Pilotish and the FSV Beach team.
Awesome.
I think they must have seen you on the show on your own.
Yeah. No, there were people going, wow, Nikki's doing it herself. No.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we are in the Berlin studio today, the Bitcoin Center. We wanted to test it out and see what it would be like as a third party coming in and trying to use it. And it has been an interesting experience. Yeah. But I have been able to bring in our own laptop, plug it in. It's way over there at the moment.
Yeah. I remember the camera's here.
Well, the camera is here. But we're using the cameras and the microphones in here at the moment, and we're hooked up with the MacBook, and we're going.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to give this a go. Hopefully it all works out. Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Super Pilotish, for letting us know the video and the audio are good, because it's not always easy to know on a live stream. Yeah. And just in case anyone is curious, we also should be on Rumble right now, which I'm just going to have a quick look.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So that's a change because, so hello to everyone on Rumble. We haven't been on there for ages because our internet at home has not been great.
Yeah, so if we are able to use the studio here, then that's going to be great because we will actually be able to have the Rumble streaming live as well.
Yeah.
So
sats shout out. I'm going to get it in there because 21 sats from Mark of Bitcoin. Keeping you on your toes. You never know which wallet I'm going to zap. And he is right. I have to check all of them because I never know when he's going to send sats to which wallet.
All right. Okay. Meetups. Right. So there's heaps of meetups happening at the moment. Of course, tonight, if you're in Berlin, at 6:30, come to the weekly Bitcoin meetup in Berlin. This week, we're actually going to be talking about what Berlin in Action. It's a 1-year celebration, or the start of the 1-year celebration, really, this month for Bitcoin Berlin, or Berlin is in Action. And we're really going to be sharing all the things that are coming up. If you can help, we would love you to come in, put your hands up. We need more feet on the ground. So we're going to be talking about all that tonight at the meetup, which will be awesome. We have tomorrow night, and also tonight at 5 o'clock, if you're in Santiana, make sure they have got their 1-year celebration there. They have got... Papusa G is going to be there.
Is he?
Yep. He's doing a node education.
Yes.
So it would be an awesome evening. It starts at 5 o'clock. So make sure you turn up there if you're in Santiana.
7,000 sats. So make sure your Lightning wallet has some liquidity on it so you can pay when you arrive.
Absolutely. Then the Bitcoin Casual Meetup is on Tuesday in San Salvador at Honolulu in the Castantos Mall. I don't know if I got that right or not. Okay, and then we have the Bitcoin Beach Casual Dinner. This time it's a new place. It's in Bella Luna. So I haven't actually ever been there. It starts at 6:30 this Friday. So please, if you're in El Zonte, head down there. Then we have got the next big event coming up, NOSTR Devs Meetup, which is going to be in San Salvador at the Bitcoin Embassy. It is on the last Wednesday of the month, which I think I've got down as the 24th. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but that is then last Wednesday of the month. We have also got My First Bitcoin, the last Thursday of the month at 6 p.m. to be confirmed where that's going to be held. And on the last Friday of the month, we have got the Bitcoin Beach meetup in El Zonte.
We just got zapped, and they beat me to it because I was just going to try and zap us, and I can't read it because it's too small. Oh, hang on. Hey, guys. Oh, all right, 4,200 sats. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to try and send it as well. I just realized that the wallet of Satoshi on the Android, I don't know if anyone else is having problems. Oh, there we go. The confetti has been improved for all of you awesome followers. The confetti and the zaps on the 5,000 sats, it zaps and confettis much more appropriately. So thank you for zapping us to test it. Sorry, right. I'm interrupting, Nikki.
You are. Yeah. All right. Okay. And then we have got the Bitcoin Farmers Market this Sunday that is happening down in El Zonte, and that's from 9 until 3. And then My First Bitcoin are having a pizza day on the 22nd of May. So that's pretty awesome. So there's heaps of stuff happening.
Yeah, we should probably organise a Bitcoin pizza thing for Berlin as well.
It's on my list for tomorrow morning.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. And then just throwing out a couple of things. This Friday, there will be the second episode of the Bitcoin Berlin Live. It's going to be Evelyn, Gerardo, and Charlie. It will be in Espanol. So there it is on the side right now. Hey, look, I'm on this side. We've swapped sides this week in case anybody hadn't noticed. But yeah, they're going to be having a live all in Spanish this week.
Yes.
Which is very exciting. So tune into that. I was also going to say one other thing. Oh, there is a Bitcoin Farmers Market this Sunday as well.
There certainly is. I said that.
Oh, you did?
You missed it.
Oh, I was busy zapping people and reading people's zaps.
And also, look, if you please subscribe. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. We will be answering questions when we get to the question and answers if the mouse is working today.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're moving into Monday. We're going to test. I've got a mouse. I forgot my pen, so we're improvising. Thank you to Nikki. Nikki solved the tech problem, and we're going. It's not. Yes, it went to Monday, so let's do it. Who's on Monday?
You go Monday.
Worked from home as we normally do, and then we took photos for the thumbnail of the Bitcoin Berlin live video. So if you take a look at it, the photo that's on here when it comes up. Oh, we forgot to talk about our service for today as well. I'm going to finish the photo one and then I'm going to go back to the service. You'll see that it was all of us. We got in front of the sign and took an awesome photo, and that is going to be our thumbnail for the group photos. So that was a lot of fun to do that. You can probably see it on there. Oh, and also the intro is super cool. Yes. We made it, and it's frustrating because I've made a better intro for someone else's show than our own show. So sorry, you guys, you have to put up with our cheap and nasty intros.
We're going to work on our one.
Yeah, we're going to work on it.
We are working on that one.
And our service, sorry, we completely forgot about our service. I just saw it advertised over there, which is why we put it over there so you guys can see it while you're listening to us. But it's Napoleon with BitDriver. We're going to talk about him more when the little flag at the bottom there gets to the service section down here. So stay tuned, because BitDriver people have talked about wanting to be able to use Bitcoin straight out of the airport. This is your guy. All right.
Absolutely.
Then on Monday, we also had a lot of water coming into the town supply, which was amazing.
Yes.
Our peeler was very full on Monday and for most of the week, which is awesome. Really enjoy that.
Yeah.
We then prepped for the live and the newsletter. Quite a few hours go into these each week, even though we try to keep it as minimal as possible. We did the live from home last week, and then we headed to the Bitcoin Berlin Center to meet up with everybody, and Charlie had to talk about inflation.
Absolutely. And
really good.
Papusa dinner?
Papusa dinner. This is a secret that you can enjoy when you come to Berlin. If you come to our Monday night meetups, and we've got people here this weekend who are like, I'm staying until Tuesday because I am coming for the meetup and papusas. So that's super cool. It's a secret hack. We're going for Tuesday?
Absolutely. All right, Tuesday. So Tuesday's early morning for us to come to the centre. We have our BIA meeting, and it's just really talking about the plans moving forward with the centre and what we need to put in place to make things happen. One of the things we are planning, and we haven't fully put it out yet, but we are doing a 12-hour podathon, which is really exciting. So it's going to be on the 31st of May. And it's celebrating the 1-year anniversary. Now, this is something that we've got guest speakers coming up to spend time up here. We've got guest speakers from around the world that will be zooming in. And we're going to have people out in the streets. We're going to have people doing things in the centre. This is just going to be a really, as long as James has got the video.
James has made technological promises. Oh, damn. We got to Tuesday and I've just overshot it. Sorry, I've been focusing. Yep, there we go.
And so you keep interrupting me.
I do. Today I'm in interrupt mode. It's because we're doing it live. Do it live! I'm also noticing, and there's probably, I'm imagining Steve, if he's watching, he's going to be noticing the camera flicking.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
All right. But so it's really exciting. So keep an eye out for that. And I think what we're also looking at doing is if anyone wanted to come on, we're going to have a couple of segments throughout that 12-hour live where you can put your hand up and we will zoom in onto you as well. So that's really exciting. So that was one of the things we talked about at our meeting. Then we just both spent time in the centre. I just spent time making sure it's open, which is great. We had lunch at the Standard. So Tim and Kitty have started doing lunches, which is really cool. So it's not every day, but it's most of the time throughout the week. And we had a really nice chicken dish, so that was beautiful. So thank you very much for us going down and being able to have a nice lunch.
Yeah. Now Tim and Kitty, they are sourcing. They're going really hard on sourcing their ingredients too. Tim was telling us about his experiences learning how to find like the local chicken, which isn't like we learned so much about chicken talking to Tim, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So if you're up here and you want to try Tim, go to the Standard for lunch.
Yeah.
So far it's been once and it was really good.
Yeah.
I'm just rambling.
That's good. And then we came back to the centre. Then further in the afternoon, we went out to Paddy's, and Paddy Ingalls, she's got a neat little cafe. We had nice fresh juice there. And then we carried on working. I spent time working on the Career Centre here at the Bitcoin Centre, which is going to be one of our rooms. I'm helping getting that designed and ready for action, which is really cool. Home for dinner, and the peeler was full, so we had a really good dip before we went to bed. Yeah, so that's Tuesday. And to be just to let you know, we paid with Bitcoin at the Standard and at Paddy's.
Yes,
too.
So Paddy Inglis, you may, if you go on that painting on Nikki's right there, well, I don't know how it looks to you guys, on the left of the screen, that is painted by Paddy. So she painted it, we got it commissioned via Street Cyber. It's his work. But she will paint for people on commission. She's doing work here, and in her store this week, I actually took a photo of a Dragon Ball Z painting that she'd done, and it looked really cool. But they're all for sale, which is really cool. So her cafe is literally her artwork. Yeah. It's amazing in terms of food and the environment. Really
so when
cool.
you walk in, you're in like a little story room.
A story room, like you feel like it's painted in a way where you meant to feel like you're walking into a comic book.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, Wednesday.
Yep.
These are some of the secret things you can enjoy in Berlin, but you need to watch our show to get the inside information. I am focused on trying to click that little button, and it's not going well, but let's see. Wednesday, exercise outside. I think you exercised outside. I don't think I exercised outside.
Yeah,
We got to Wednesday. We had a good breakfast with Nikki. Nikki always tries to get exercise in early. I've been doing a lot of breath work lately, which has been really good.
You have been.
And then we worked from home all day. So we needed to focus on working from home on Wednesday, which was great. Otherwise, we get completely distracted. And we worked on the 12-hour podcast as well and the Career Centre in the afternoon. So we focused on actually getting the schedule set up and contacting people. So this week, we're going to start contacting a second group of people to get on that show. If you're interested, also feel free to send us a message. We'd like to talk to people who have been to Berlin in particular. Super pilotish. Made coffee, cacao soap in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. We're now on to our service.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our service. Are you guys ready? Because as soon as I get this button pressed, we're ready. All right. I don't know. It may be the distance of the mouse from... There we go. Our service this week is BitDriver. BitDriver was started by Napoleon. He's an awesome dude. This guy, he drives people all over El Salvador. He will drive you as a private driver. He's also got a team of other guys who will drive you if he's not available. They will pick you up from the airport. And what is awesome about it is, A, they obviously take Bitcoin, but B, he has met so many Bitcoiners that have come to El Salvador. Yeah. He's got stickers all over his dash. We haven't actually been in his car before. We've just heard so many stories. And he'll come up to Berlin. We'll see photos of him dropping people off up here. This guy and his team, wow, they will get you around El Salvador. He can introduce you to the right people if you need them.
Absolutely.
And he's got great stories.
Yeah, and he's he is an educator for My First Bitcoin as well.
Yes.
So he does a lot for the community in regards to helping educate people about Bitcoin, as well as the fact that he, was one of the first, if not the first, Uber driver to make this call to become a BitDriver. Yeah. And that's really amazing. Yeah, his energy is incredible. He's one of those huge heart.
Yeah.
So really excited. He's going to be coming up for the 12 hour. So really looking forward to him being on the 12-hour show with us, and really getting some a bit more chat with him there.
Yeah, that'll be great, actually. It's a really good reason to tune into the 12-hour show, because we're going to have awesome people like that live the Bitcoin lifestyle. Like this guy, he's adopted it like few.
Yeah.
He reached out to us earlier. He actually realized we were going to talk about him on the YouTube today before we'd posted anything anywhere. And I don't know how he knows, but he reposted it before I had a chance. And he said, can you please tell people that I'm now renting cars as well. And this is a new service that he's added. We didn't know that he had started doing this, other than I'd heard. If you want to rent a car in El Salvador for Bitcoin, talk to Napoleon and the team. Down in the description down below, as always, we have a whole heap of links, and you can contact him one of multiple ways now. So he used to just be on Twitter, but he's now got a Telegram group. He's got his WhatsApp number in there. He's got his email address. His website is looking sharp. He's done a big rebrand this year. Really impressed. It's looking really snazzy. As you can see, I always do my best to steal everybody's branding and put it on the poster over there. And I think he's done a really good job. Very strong Bitcoin colors. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so if you are coming to El Salvador, you need a driver, someone to pick you up from the airport. Napoleon is someone you can trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people, they will pay for their entry fee. Yeah. Well, they'll pay for the entry fee when they get into the country with Bitcoin, and then they walk out and they're like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm going to go and rent a car or hire a taxi and pay with Bitcoin. And like 99% of people won't do it, which is really unfortunate, considering that's probably one of the biggest tourist attractions if you want new business at the airport. And so BitDriver is the guy, is the team to talk to about having a great Bitcoin experience here when you land in El Salvador. Yeah. So just on that as well, if you rent a car from the airport, be prepared to have a really bad time. So No, I'm giving people the honest response. So many people who have rented a car from the airport directly have felt ripped off and taken advantage of. Yeah. We get reports like this regularly, and they don't accept Bitcoin. Yeah. So you can contact us, and we'll put you in touch with people who rent cars. Contact BitDriver. He'll be one of the people we put you in touch with. So, I mean, you can go to him direct to rent a car, because the experience from the car rental companies here is... Yeah,
it hasn't been great from the people that we've talked to.
Yeah, you want to look out. You really do. All right.
Okay, Thursday.
Even in the chats, look, there you go. $300 extra for insurance. Nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, Ellie's posting that.
Okay.
All right, we're going to move.
Yep. Thursday, I was in the centre for the morning. James worked from home. Then I had to get back home and cut the soap and stamp it. So we got that. So we've got some. So at the moment, drying for the soap, I've got a really nice wild honey soap, and I've got the coffee from Chiyochi Cafe, Satoshi Blend coffee.
I am using I've got little bits of the new gingerbread soap, as I like to call it. It's really good.
Yeah,
we've been playing with it. It's not fully set yet, but
it is nice.
Initial tests are going well.
Absolutely. And then both James and I came back to the centre, and we spent the afternoon actually in the podcast studio getting it ready for Friday, which was really, really exciting. We then worked quite late getting the pre-roll or the intro and the outro for the Berlin in Action or the Bitcoin Berlin podcast videos, and they've come up really well. Yeah, really exciting.
The reason we've mentioned it is because we're kind of proud.
It's good. It's
really cool.
Good.
And if you listen to the intro, even if you just go and, I mean, we screwed up the first attempt at it in terms of going live, but we got it right a few seconds afterwards. Yeah. But if you listen to it at the start, listen to it. No, I'm going to say, tell me who's saying what at the intro of the Bitcoin Live.
Yeah, maybe we could do a giveaway. Yeah.
It's cool. It's insider information. Yes. And you'll know if you listen to our first show as well. So there you go.
Absolutely.
Is that it for Thursday?
That's it for Thursday.
Wow, that was quick. Yeah. We're going to go to Friday. Yep. Man, we're moving. Let's do it. We went to the centre early to ensure that we were set up for the new Bitcoin.
When we say
live.
Early, I'm saying 6 o'clock in the morning, early.
Yeah. I think we had time for a smoothie and coffee, and then I was like, we're out of here, Nikki, because I'm stressing a bit because I need to make sure I can transfer all the data from the home PC to the PC here. But it went relatively smoothly. Evelyn and Gerardo turned up, and we had a great first live.
We did. We had an awesome live. We had be 1 week English, 1 week Spanish, which is really good. So the Spanish-speaking communities, the Salvadorians are going to be able to listen and actually see what's happening, which is really exciting.
Yeah. We really want to, like Evelyn and Gerardo as well, are super... Oh, okay, Steve. Ellie is saying that the audio seems to cut out for a few seconds occasionally. Is it just me? No, I think I'm watching the camera flicker on my laptop, and it may be, it's a device in there somewhere, but thank you for letting me know, because we're going to follow that up.
Yeah. It's flickering quite badly now.
Yeah, maybe to do with heat.
Okay.
We'll find out. So the first, so getting more Bitcoin content out in Spanish to Latin American countries, I think is super important.
Yeah.
We've got friends who just went down to Argentina, and they're like a number of friends that have gone down to Argentina, and I am making fun of them online that they can't use Bitcoin down there. Whoa, we just got over 5,000 sat zap because I see gold things all over the screen. Someone just zapped us with the, and I can't read it from here. Because I'm delayed, but it'll come up. Thank you to whoever you are. All right. I'm going to keep moving because I feel like I'm rambling today. I'm interrupting and rambling. So during the live, Nikki had requested scones.
Yes.
Which was pretty cool. And Tim was outside during the live saying, I'm out here with your scones, because he was late getting them out of the oven, which was super cool. They were really good scones. We enjoyed them afterwards as a team. That was lovely. Then we spent the rest of the day at home working, and we picked our first pineapple. And this pineapple was pretty special because we grew this in the first house that we moved into.
Yeah, so March in 2022 we planted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It was what's going on here, James? No wonder I can't see stuff.
And then what was really amazing was we had some this morning, and it's so sweet. But I think because we let it ripen on the plant, and the fruit is just amazing.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Well, there we. So is that delayed, or is that another one? Okay, I can read this one. It says, "Coming with BitDriver." Yes. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's a bit rough today, man. But we appreciate you guys coming along and chatting, as always. Remember, ask questions in the side. We noticed there's been lots of chatter in there. We will go over all those points when we get to the Q&A section with this little flag, which is moving, which is awesome. So bear with us.
And that was Friday.
That was Friday, pretty much. That pineapple, we had some this morning.
Yeah.
Does it taste good because we've grown it?
I don't know, but it's so sweet. It's really, really good. I think because we left it on the
tree.
Yeah.
So what we did is we started in a pot of water, in a glass jar, and then it moved to a pot, and we transported it up. We went through like 3 different size pots. We moved it up here, planted it in the ground, and we just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
So we've got another 7, I think, in the garden. So we've got another 4 growing, which is really cool.
If you have the space to grow pineapples in Latin America, or I guess around the equator, do it.
Yeah. Okay, Saturday morning, we had a morning at home, which was really nice. We had our house is actually for sale, so we had people coming through and had to have a look at it. So it was a bit of a, just get things nice and tidy. And then saw Kitty. I heard people speaking English outside, and it was Kitty and David, and they were looking at a property across the road, just sort of seeing what. James worked, and then we went to town to purchase a pottery dish because we decided to buy some raw cacao, and we wanted to roast it. And we got a traditional roasting dish for what they roast all the seeds and the things, and we've got a photo in there.
That photo is our meal on it, but it's not us roasting the cacao.
No. Yeah. So did some roasted, and got blisters on my hands for trying to get the skins off. Yes, that was a bit hard. Had lunch at 3:03, and then just chillaxed at home. It was really good, really nice, easy Saturday.
Good Saturday. Now, the reason we had a bit of a chilled Saturday is because Sunday we had another farmers market, but this time in Berlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I think the amount of I'm going to say love. I really am. The amount of people that came, and both, Berliners, the people who made the trip from down in Alzonte, and then the foreigners who are all here. It was just so special, and it was held at the Standard. Tim and Kitty worked really hard and got an amazing space where we could all, put our tables up. Being the first one, we did. I thought the amount of people that came through was great. Like Dave sold out of his pulled pork. Yep. And it was just really, really lovely. And I think one of the things, it's going to grow quick.
Yes.
I believe it's going to grow quick.
Super impressed that so many people from the beach came up. That was really impressive to support what was happening. Yeah. I think they were really impressed with the number of locals that showed up as well. So it was a fantastic show on both sides. And we had locals that came to see what was going on because we were advertising in the local group chats, trying to promote, come along and visit. Was doing live Instagrams, so if you're a privacy person, that probably wasn't for you, but he was doing it and putting it into the local community, and that caused a few local people to come in and check it out because they felt like they could be more invited. It was a great experience. Yeah,
it was. A lot of people were asking where it was when they started seeing it on Facebook and things like that. So it's just really neat because we're really trying to encourage more people from even San Miguel or Alegria or Uslatan to come up and actually start experiencing this, because I think it's going to create a really great community event. And at the moment it's only going to be once a month, but we are looking, as it grows, we'll maybe look at, making it more often.
More regularly,
more regular.
It was hosted at the Standard, so massive thank you to Tim and the group.
Kitty,
they did a fantastic job.
And everyone who came and put the energy, everybody's energy was awesome. It was really cool. So,
it was an amazing day. Because at Bitcoin Beach, the Sunday Farmers Market is an amazing meetup. And I have to say that Berlin's going to have one of those too. Yeah. So the Bitcoin Farmers Market is building a reputation for just being an awesome experience. Yeah. It's really cool.
And we had a couple of people who sort of had never been to one of the markets before. They hadn't come down to Alzonte, and they turned up, and the pickles, I don't know, there's a photo there of the pickles, and it's just, they were amazing. We've been really enjoying them. So I've even actually been asked to get some to take down to Alzonte. So we'll be hopefully bringing some of those.
Yes.
This weekend.
So if you're going to be at the Alzonte market, we are bringing a Berlin pickle down with us if we can get hold of it. Which it's Nikki's favourite. Like we go to a particular pupuseria on Friday, Saturday, Sunday who use these pickles, and we've just discovered that we can buy them in bulk. Yeah. So we have them at home at the moment, and we're going to get through that container really quickly. Yeah. All right.
And then we had a really nice night at home.
Yeah. Did we mention the haircut? Sorry, I wasn't.
Oh no. James.
So I'm sure you guys can tell that I'm looking sharp today, but the next to the entrance of the Standard, I was like, "There's a barberia here. Where did that come from?" And they've only been there for a month, but there was a young guy in there, and Charlie was outside, and I got him to come in and help me out with this guy, and we had a chat to him. He was like, $2. He was like, $2 for a haircut, and I'm like, I'll pay you $3 if you take it in Bitcoin, and because I said I had no cash, I don't often have cash on me at the moment. And he was like, no, I'll give you a haircut for free. And I'm like, no, I want to pay you. I just want to pay you in Bitcoin. So ended up, it was a interesting experience. I had troubles getting the confirmation code from Blink, and I've contacted them about that. But young guy, he was eager just to get new work, only been open for a month. So that was good. And I see there's some really good questions in here.
God, we've got a lot
Bitcoin.
of questions. This is awesome,
I'm not
guys.
going to ramble much more because I know that there's some stuff in there. Yep. We're going to move to the questions now. So if you have some, put them in the chat, and we'll get to them very soon. And we're looking forward to this section. Let's go.
Okay, let's start. Super Pilotish, thank you for joining. First one to say hello, amigos. So hello, and FSV from the beach. Yes, I turned up, but so did James, so that was all right. I had pre-warned that you weren't so good this morning, so that I might be here alone. But he was just turning it on.
I just wanted to sleep in.
Yeah. LE, nice digs. Yes, I hope everyone is liking the podcast studio here in the Bitcoin Centre. It is going to be available for people to come up and use. So if you're ever in Berlin and wanted to do a podcast, you're going to be able to use this. And we're just looking at people we can train at the moment who can get behind the computer side of things, and which will help our situation.
Yes. So in the Bitcoin Centre, there are rooms available for rent. So there's a really good sized classroom for rent. There is the podcast studio for rent. There's a workspace for rent, and they have technology inside them. They're really good spaces. So if you want to come up and do something, what's happening? I'm actually using a cheap adapter, a USB-C adapter that's connecting 3 different USB devices to my laptop, and it's got the camera and the soundboard. I think it's the cheap adapter that's causing the problems. I've got a high quality one at home. I should have bought that. There you go. Teaches you a lesson. Don't buy the cheap stuff.
Yeah. All right. Market Bitcoin. Holla. Guess which wallet?
Yeah. No, we already did that. You were late, mate. You were the first thing we talked about. It was the Strike wallet. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Super artist, video and audio, good. You don't experiment live. Absolutely. This is the only way to do it. Just do it. Just do it, as James says. And also, I mean, just turn up.
Yeah.
We just got to turn up and let's try it out, which is awesome.
Actually, hang on. Oh no, that's me. It's me sending sats to us.
Mm.
Yep. No, just the Strike wallet.
And Mark with a laugh, and then FSV29. Now I'm not sure what the 29. What did I miss there?
I'm not sure. Oh, is 29th the date?
Oh, the 29th. Sorry. Okay, Wednesday the 29th. Okay.
Is that for NOSTRCon?
So for the NOSTR Dev Meetup at the Bitcoin Embassy, it is the 29th of May.
And don't trust us.
Yes.
Sign up to our newsletter, which is down below. It's the Substack link. And then you will get a list of all of the meetups that we're aware of that are coming up. If you want to add some, let us know. But sometimes don't trust that either. You should click on the links and verify, because we make the odd mistake in the newsletter as well. So we do our best to make sure all the information is right. We're updating it every week because it's basically just a rolling thing. I spend most of the time actually updating that list.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pandish, we're experimenting with the garage Wi-Fi too.
Get an extender. Seriously, we've got an extender at home, makes a big difference. Yeah. San Salvador Centro. People write to you on WhatsApp urging you to invest in Bitcoin. Is that legal? It's not legal or illegal. Just don't fall for people like that. Just don't give them money. Please don't give them money. We have had people contact us and say, hey, I just sent you guys $400. What's going on? And I'm like, I think you just sent it to a fake account. And they're like, yeah, it was a different account. And I'm like, yeah, you just signed up and gave a fake account money. And it breaks my heart that people do this. So seriously, please be careful. If somebody contacts you saying that their mother is dying, or that you should invest in this new startup, or they can help you trade, or just something random, please, if you're not sure, at least contact us and just say, hey, do you think this is legit? And I'm going to tell you, no, it's not. But so many people get suckered. And I actually listened to the start of a podcast the other day that was on Twitter, and it was people gloating, which is they're being proud of ripping people off. And they're ripping off people that are reasonably intelligent, but they're just so convincing. Please be careful. Yeah.
And we will never ask for money either.
Well, you can zap us.
Yeah, I mean...
But I'm not... But that's... Oh, there we go. Someone just zapped us. Thank you. But, I mean, you're doing that by choice, right? We're not trying to bleed hundreds of dollars out of you. Unless you want to buy our call.
But then,
But I mean, seriously, we're going to give you services in return if you do spend us, and we've got our website, which is coming along. I am working on it. We forgot to mention that during the weekend. I put a lot of time into that to try and solve it. Yep. But please be careful if anybody's asking you for money. Please be careful.
Yeah. Nice. We just got some confetti.
Yes, we did. I love it. You guys are awesome. So good.
Okay, Market Bitcoin, just replying to that question. Probably not illegal, but don't follow their links if they offer them. Absolutely.
That gives them remote access to your laptop. And sometimes they're just after your keys. And I mean, They clean people's accounts out all the time. Please be careful. Super Pilotish. Napoleon from BitDriver is the unofficial ambassador for El Salvador.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This guy, he's picked up some celebs from the airport.
Yeah. He's got the biggest heart. He's really awesome. Yeah.
Ellie, Napoleon is awesome. Super Pilotish. Thumbs up to Ellie. Yeah. Francisco Lopez. Hello, guys. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate all you guys tuning in. It's so cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it. Eco.
Okay.
Renting with no yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure about that. Renting with no KYC. Like renting a car, I mean, you're probably going to have to give some details to make sure he can fill in his insurance papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be something there.
I don't know if you'll be able to rent it without KYC, but I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, but yep.
Francisco Lopez, I hope we get more people into accepting BTC in El Salvador. It's a journey. It's a real journey, and we're still early.
Yeah.
You've got to realise that it's a whole new currency, really, here in El Salvador, because it is, what am I thinking?
El Salvador has been traumatized by currency changes in the last few decades. They went, I don't know if cacao, I'm just going to say cacao, but cacao to their own currency called the colon, and then they went something else, I think, or the US dollar, and now Bitcoin. And some of the misconceptions is some people actually think Bitcoin was started by Bukele himself. So there's a real education gap, understandable, but it's an option. It takes time, and the good things like the farmers market and people going into a store and asking people if they'll accept Bitcoin, being patient. I know that some of our friends in the chat today were busy onboarding people at the restaurant. So one thing that you can do is try and tip your waiter, get them to download a Blink wallet, and send them 1,000 sats, 50 cents or whatever. It's helpful. Every little bit helps.
Absolutely. Super Pilotish. Napoleon's team is great. Miguel is also awesome. That's great. Yeah, he has a team, I think, of about 7 drivers. So, if you don't get Napoleon, you're going to get one of the others. And, he has handpicked them pretty well. So, yeah.
And I believe they have, they use some of the best technology. I think they accept the NFC cards. They've got point of sale systems and, also their phones. So it's really good. LE, do not rent a car from the airport. Airport charged me $300 extra in insurance. Yeah, please be careful.
Yeah.
Like, the airport is a honey trap for tired tourists.
Yeah.
Eco, $300 for insurance. Good Lord. Yeah. LE, audio seems to cut out for a second occasionally. Is it just me? I think what's happening, and Eco also says I'm getting dropped out audio as well just for a second. I think it's the cheap. But good testing.
Yeah. Super Pilotish, I like BitDriver so much. We're coming back to El Salvador. Go.
You should. Every time we talk, you should just move here.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time. I hear Canada gets better by the day. Francisco, guys, how is it that you were able to create a community in Berlin where they are not afraid of Bitcoin? Because I'd like the small business in my area to start accepting it too. That's a great question. I'm going to give you one insight, which is that there's a town close by here which has a lot of tourist business, and they're spoiled to have tourist business, so much that the town is doing really well. This town doesn't have that tourist business, so they struggle. And when Evelyn and Gerardo came to Berlin and said, hey, would you guys like more business? And the shop is like, yeah, but how are you going to do it? And they said, you just have to do one thing, start accepting Bitcoin. They started accepting Bitcoin. Evelyn and Gerardo went and found crazy people like us and said, hey, can you come up to Berlin and spend some sats? And we were like, yeah, we'd love to. They had 20 businesses on board in 10 weeks based on that premise, and then the foreigners started flowing.
Yeah.
And we came up and we spent Bitcoin, and the locals started seeing that it was as simple as downloading a wallet and accepting Bitcoin. And in the beginning, we made it as a team, made it as easy as possible for them. So we would swap out the Bitcoin for them at the end of the month. So if they wanted to get out of the Bitcoin, which is a small percentage of their sales at this stage, and now we don't do that anymore. Basically, there's a really great liquidity pool here. People can buy in and out of Bitcoin. Locals go in and out of Bitcoin all the time. So you got to start small and
find the hero's journey.
Yeah, we've documented it, writing it up, and news on that later. But yeah, there is a formula, and we're going to share it.
Yeah, and one of the things that's really neat is, you know, the Salvadorian or the Berliners who are accepting Bitcoin through their businesses are actually spending their Bitcoin now at other businesses.
Yeah.
You know, so it is really creating a circular economy. So it's really wonderful to see. Yeah.
Do you guys want more crazy energy today, or are you okay with how we're at? All right, next. Eco?
Yes.
I think we saw this today.
Yeah.
I watched Nikki and her girlfriend discussing women coming to El Salvador. Well, alone, I guess. Yes, they're alone. There's a lot of women who come alone.
Yeah.
And at one point, they agreed it would be extremely hard to replace a lost laptop there. No selection. Extremely high cost. What electronics do I want to bring, and extras besides an extra laptop? Thanks. Great question.
That is a really good question.
Yep.
We've had to replace one laptop since we've been here.
Yes.
And we did have a friend bring it in from the United States because we couldn't get what we wanted or to the price we were prepared to pay for it.
Yeah.
So you do find the electronics here, but you may not get the selection that you want, or if you do, it is a lot higher. I had to replace we were having to pay quite a lot more for it, and I couldn't get what I really wanted. So, yeah.
And so it depends on how desperate you are. I mean, if you've got enough time to wait it out, you might be able to find somebody coming into the country. They can bring it in for you, and then you can get it at a better price. One of the things we made a mistake with once was actually with the laptop. Even though we bought it in the States, California is horrible for tax. And so California slapped on a massive tax on top of the laptop when we had it delivered to somebody. And that really sucked. So, you know, there's pros and cons to it. If you're pressed for time to get a new device like we were with the phone, we just had to pay, I think it might have been like an extra 25%, and we didn't have the selection of models or colors that we wanted. But that's just life.
Yeah, because we didn't really have the time to wait for that one. So, So what do we recommend? Is there anything we recommend, extra things that I know you with your electronics, would you wish we had?
It's a good question. I mean, you can buy most of the stuff you need here. You definitely just pay higher prices for it, and the older models. There's a good electronics store. We didn't know this at the time, but there's a much better electronics store, or a mall actually, that focuses on electronics. Ali may be mentioning that in the chat, but that is a good place for finding a better selection. It's not too bad once you know. I mean, we've been here for over 2 years, and we didn't know the things we know now. Yeah, so we sort of fell into ignorance traps of, well, this is the price we have to pay. As we're now with a little bit more knowledge, we would shop around at certain locations that we just didn't know existed in the beginning. Yeah. And actually, on that note, Napoleon, when you're coming in, if you realise you forgot something and you're getting a ride with him from the airport, he knows a lot of good places to go and buy things that you might have forgotten or lost.
So, Paltish, congratulations on the market. The hardest part is getting started, Berlin. Just do it!
We did it. Yeah. And so this weekend coming up, we're also going to be at the El Zonte Bitcoin Beach Farmers Market. And that is, the hosts of that one actually came up to this one. So that was really cool.
It was.
Yeah. Thank you. We look forward to your next visit at the Bitcoin Farmers Market.
Okay, Mark, I'm getting flashes of white on the bottom half of the screen. Yes. Sorry
about that.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's the cheap adapter I bought today instead of my high quality adapter. We'll find out next show.
Yeah. So, Politish, does the new Bitcoin Farmers Market have room to expand? Absolutely. Yes. So the standard, it's a great space. We just use one tiered level, and he's got a few more levels on his property that we're going to be able to expand to.
Yeah, he's terraced.
Yes,
it's terraced. A great property.
Yeah.
Osorio. Sorry, hopefully I got that right. Hello everyone. Super Pilotish lol. Super Pilotish Osorio. Hola. Francesco, there is a profile on Twitter that has the same information as yours, saying that you are running a program for new and old BTC investors. It's not us. Please don't pay them any money.
Definitely not us.
If you can please let me know the username, because they literally block us and make it really hard for us to find them and follow them. I search occasionally for all the messed up names that they create. Send it to me. I will also block it and report it. But here's the awesome news. Elon Musk doesn't let me report it because I don't pay his stupid premium tax. We also use NOSTR if you want to come and join, a really cool place, but I'm not as active on there as I should be.
Okay, Mark, I'm getting audio drops as well. Sorry about that. Yep. Next week we will have a different connection.
Yeah, and we'll see if it's better.
Yeah.
So that is something to actually be paying attention to in regards to the... if you want to come here and use the podcast studio, if you have a MacBook Pro or a MacBook in general that you want to plug in, actually I could have we need some more USB-C cables, because that will solve some of those problems. I can do it direct and better. We're going to solve it.
We're going to solve it.
Yeah.
Cool. James is going to solve it. All right. Mark of Bitcoin, tiny glitches. Maybe the UPS might fix it. Still good though.
UPS is in there. That's not the problem. It's definitely a cable issue, I think.
Yep. Okay, Mark. Sadly, that wouldn't work in Australia, as it's not just the vendors which are resistant. It's the damn Bitcoiners here that refuse to spend their sats. It irritates me no end. Yeah, it's interesting. We get that a bit at the Bitcoin farmers market still. We still have a lot from the United States that don't want to spend because of the tax issues. The thing is, they can still... CoinOS? They could down CoinOS, and we could then give them...
Do a cash trade.
And they could just use it, just for the experience and things like that. And that's sort of what we do quite often. We sort of suggest to them that, download CoinOS or a different wallet and do a cash trade, and then go and spend some sats just for the experience, because it is such a fun thing to do.
Yeah. CoinOS, you won't be watching our stream, but I'm going to yell at you anyway. Where's my API key? But one of the reasons I'm trying to set them up with WooCommerce at the moment for our website. But one of the things about CoinOS that's interesting, it's actually run in Canada, which is unfortunate because the Canadian government's going to come for them at some point. But they allow you to sign up with just a username and password. So no email, no phone number, no KYC, no nothing. So if you're in the United States, this is a really good option to get onto a Lightning wallet. You can run it as a PWA, which is a progressive web app, which basically means... you go onto your browser, you log in, and then you save your browser to the desktop as a shortcut, and now you have a wallet, a Lightning wallet. Super, super convenient. I was going to say something else about that, but Nikki.
Okay. All right. So, Marga Bitcoin, we had a halving party dinner at Bitcoin Accepting Restaurant. 47 Bitcoiners showed up. Only 3 of us paid in sats. Total disappointment. That is really sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
I'm going to tell you how you solve that, Mark. You move to El Salvador.
Well, he's coming. He's coming in September,
No.
I think.
Like, is it a move, though? Is this like a one-way move? Just stop wasting everybody's time, sell everything, move to El Salvador. This is the only way to solve it. I totally get where you're coming from. We face that with people who are here visiting, and they're here in a country where they can use it freely, and they could do a cash peer-to-peer trade if they wanted. The brainwashing that they're still suffering from, or the trauma that they're suffering from their home country, is amazing. It blows me away. Embrace it. Embrace the change. Live your dream. My first tweet this morning was about the book The Alchemist, which talks about living your legend, your personal legend. Live into the biggest adventure you can.
Yeah. Interesting, James talks about that, because we were talking to some visitors yesterday at the Bitcoin Farmers Market, and one of the things we sort of said was, because they sort of were a bit resistant about leaving the country, or a bit nervous about leaving the country, and we just sort of said, when you're 80 years old and you're sitting in your rocking...
Yeah, we're going to tell everyone we sold everything. First country in the world to adopt Bitcoin, and then we end up living on a volcano.
Yeah,
where we spend sats all day every day.
But imagine 10 years time looking back and going, wow, We were part of this.
Yeah,
We
it's
were
going to
part
be
of
amazing.
this whole new whatever.
And it's still early.
Yeah.
It's still super early.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Jose, hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. We are good. And how are you guys doing? We are good. We're doing well.
We're great. Roche. Hey, James, would you be speaking in Spanish at the meeting? Unfortunately, my Spanish is do basics, and that's about it. So, no.
Okay, and then Francisco, I sent you a DM on X or Twitter with the screenshots of the fake account I mentioned. Perfect. Thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah. And then Mark Bitcoin, I wish it was a one-way move, just an investigation holiday in September, but I reckon I'll beat Super Pilotish to live there full-time.
Oh, man. Oh, the burn. Oh, I guess we're placing bets. You know, we should put a multi-sig wallet out or something and place bets on that one. Man, that's good. I like it. Eco. You regret the things you don't do way more than the things you do.
Absolutely. Yep. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's funny. Like, things, it's really weird at the moment in terms of when we first moved, the Lightning Network was still pretty fresh. And we were doing things that were pretty bleeding edge. And there's been a period where it's been pretty normal. And what we're noticing at the moment is that a lot of the services are now struggling at the moment because of government regulation. And it's actually getting kind of hard again. And just some of the services that we use on a regular basis to move Bitcoin around are starting to be targeted by governments. Really weird. There's a really big push. But do I regret it? No, I don't. I don't regret it. Bring it on. I mean, I'm here for the freedom. So let's do it. Yeah. Super pilotish. Market Bitcoin, probably. Oh, what? Man, where's the... What do you call it?
There's
Where's
no
the
game
competitiveness?
there.
Yeah, nah. Good luck on the move, though. Berlin is a great little town.
It is.
Oh, come on, Super pilotish. I was expecting more fight than that, mate. Oh, man. All right.
Okay. Any more questions before we finish up? I can just go into a little bit of an outro just in regards to the events that are coming up. 5 o'clock tonight, which is now 5:30. So if you're in Santiana and you're running late, head to the and I can't remember the place that it is in. Sorry about that, guys.
even Mark's calling out Super pilotish now.
Yeah.
He's a little city. You can get what you need there. Yeah. No, I'm sure, Mark, you will love Berlin when you arrive. It's really cool. And because Super pilotish has been and loves it.
Yeah. Okay, Spanish Beats Cafe in Santa Ana. Sorry.
Awesome.
If you head there now, you are going to be a bit late, but I'd go and have a look. The NOSTR Devs meetup is the 29th of May. It is at the Bitcoin Embassy, and it's from 5 to 7. So make sure, if you're interested in NOSTR, go and check it out.
Yes.
They've had the first one. This is their second one. It is going to be the last Wednesday of every month. And then we've also on the 22nd, there's the pizza day. My First Bitcoin holding the pizza day from 6 till 9 at Pizzeria La Classica. So that's in San Salvador. Just a couple of big ones to there. And, of course, don't forget the Bitcoin Farmers Market, which is going to be this Sunday. And one last thing that we really can't forget is this Friday, 8 o'clock a.m., Bitcoin Berlin is live. The Spanish week is happening. It is Evelyn Gerardo and Charlie going to be speaking. So make sure you don't miss out on that because it's this is a new show. Please subscribe.
Yes.
Because if you do subscribe, you are going to be able to comment. Okay.
Yep.
So subscribe to them, and we will eventually get the Zaps working for them too, so we can start getting a little bit of funds for the centre, which would be awesome.
And that show, I think we've already got 50 subscribers on it after 1 week.
We do.
Which is really
56,
cool.
I think.
Oh, really? There you go. People are loving it. Please share it with people. It's going to be an important show to document what's happened up here in Berlin and talk to people. So if you want to come up and be on the show, let us know. Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody, and tune in Friday morning on the
8 a.m.
Bitcoin Berlin.
CST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel.
And remember, if you want to check out, adopting Bitcoin, we haven't said anything about
gosh,
that. That's over there. November. Remember, November. This is going to go up in about 15 days. So you don't want to miss that. You also want to start booking your accommodation and your BitDriver from the airport.
And don't just book for those few days. Make sure you come beforehand and make sure you come afterwards and you extend your trip, because there will be things happening earlier on in San Salvador as well as down at the beach, and there will be things happening afterwards up here in Berlin. So make sure you have time to check it all out.
Thank you for the zap. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. You guys could put your name on the end of it as well if you like, and that way people can see who zapped.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. 21 sats.
Cool.
So booking for this is really important, because like Nikki said, you want time on either side, because people always regret not booking enough time to come and see everything, because they start learning about all the secrets that are here in Berlin. I mean, so El Salvador. Freudian slip there.
Okay.
Thank you, Super Pilotish. Great show. We miss you guys. Thanks. I'll try to attend the pizza day. Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. If you're around Francisco, that'd be awesome that you come up and enjoy pizza day.
You might be talking about the My First Bitcoin one.
Oh, the My First Bitcoin one. Yep.
We're going to try and organise something up here.
We will organise one in Berlin. It's happening.
We do have some pizzerias.
Yeah, we've got a pizzeria that accepts Bitcoin. Fast Pizza. You can check them out on BTC Map, where you can explore and experience over 100 businesses in Berlin. I should be a TV host.
All right. Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next week.
Have a great week. And I'm going to try and push the stop streaming button from here. So let's see how we go.
Are you going to get up and do it?
Oh, I pushed the wrong one. Here we go.
You done it?
I think so.
Okay.
I need to check. I think.